besties. You know, we could literally escape the Matrix today if we wanted to. Literally today. Think the government's keeping you in the Matrix? No. Elites? No. We are literally keeping ourselves in the Matrix as a society. They're just telling us what to do and we're listening. We could all just stop going to our jobs, paying for things. This pandemic was a perfect example that money isn't really real. Everyone lost their job and the Federal Reserve just started printing out money and sending it to people. In our backyards, we have a big patch of grass we could be using to grow our own food. But how would I eat meat? No one's stopping you from getting any chickens. Maybe the worst thing that'll happen is that you'll realize you don't want to eat it if you have to kill it yourself. I don't think people realize how much power we have as a society. There are billions more of us than there is of the elites. It would literally take everyone to be on board. Look at what just happened last year. The entire world was in an uproar because of the murder of George Floyd. Do you think that anything would have happened if we weren't so angry? All of us? Really powerful things happen when we all come together. We just have to...
And I'm back with another video, man. Simple. Now, everybody, before I start this video and get into what I got to talk about, please stop, hit the like button. Look below, hit the like button now, please. Now, thank you for everybody that hit the like button, everybody that's been subscribing and sharing these videos as well, okay? Because when you hit the like button, it helps these videos get out there even more and reach more people. So I really appreciate that. Now, let me make sure my phone is do not disturb because I'm finna get into it today. Now, that TikTok was sent to me by a woman named Ayana Jones. I'm pretty sure that's her name. In fact, if that's the incorrect name or if I pronounced it wrong, I'm sorry. But she emailed me that TikTok. Now, I'm going to talk about some things that woman said in that TikTok. Some things I agree with, some things not so much. Now, first of all, it's great that people are talking about these things on TikTok, spiritual, the Matrix. It's great these terms are being put out there on that platform because a lot of people are using it right now. Okay, I'm not saying everybody that posts things on TikTok are legit. I'm not saying everybody that posts things on there are not legit. Okay, there's people that are actually for it and there's people that are just doing it for views. No way around that. Same for YouTube. Okay, now, escaping the Matrix. Escaping the Matrix is not as simple as everybody just realizing we are in a Matrix. And it's actually raining right now. I didn't even know it's gonna rain today. But escaping the Matrix is just realizing, okay, you're in a Matrix and then we escape. It's not that simple, okay? Now, if everybody just woke up, if everybody just realized that we were in a Matrix today, would that put a huge dent in the system? Man, that rain came out of nowhere. Now, would that put a huge dent in the system if everybody just woke up and realized that we are at least in a Matrix? Yes, but that would not cause everyone to escape the Matrix, okay? Because escaping the Matrix is a complex thing, all right? It's very complex, and it's many things that go into escaping the Matrix outside of just realizing that you are in a Matrix, okay? Now, first of all, when people want to escape the Matrix, you got to understand what the Matrix is and why is it here, okay? First of all, I'm going to say this. The Matrix is not your enemy, okay? The Matrix is something that needed to happen to this planet in order for life forces to come here and grow themselves as souls, experience, learn, go through adversity, experience separation from the Creator, okay? That's why the Matrix is implemented here. Now, let me also say this. The elite control the Matrix. They do. When I say elite, I mean the richest families on this planet. Look them up, okay? Including Bill, y'all know his name. He's a part of them too. But they didn't make the Matrix. They control the system, but they didn't create it. They didn't put the Matrix on this planet. Understand what the Matrix is. The Matrix is simply the third dimension. When you come to the third dimension, you go through the veil. You're now under a veil. What the veil is, when you're under this, you experience yourself as separate from everything that's around you initially until you start raising your vibrational frequency and pushing through the veil. But everybody that incarnates on earth, there may be a select few, but not many at all. When you incarnate here, you forget who you are. You forget where you came from. These things happen. The Watchers install the third dimension on this planet, okay? The third dimension in the Matrix is just simply here for your personal growth, all right? So it's not your enemy. The Matrix is not your enemy. It's just something that a lot of people have been incarnated in so much to the point where they've been supposed to graduate at the third dimension, but they have not. They have not been getting it. They have not been waking up. They've been getting caught up in these agendas that these elite are controlling in this matrix. Okay? So before you worry about escaping the matrix, understand this. The matrix is here for your personal growth. The matrix is something that needed to be established on this planet. Okay? The matrix goes hand in hand with the third dimension. All right? It does. Now, when it comes to escaping the matrix, that's a long process. Okay? From a linear perspective, it's a long process. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a year. It doesn't happen in 2 years. These things take time because, see, when you escape the matrix, you are superseding the body. You are completing all your lessons that you needed to learn in order to supersede this body and not have to even incarnate back on this planet anymore after this lifetime. That's escaping the matrix. All right? Until you do that, you will always be in the matrix. Okay? Now, just because you are in the matrix doesn't mean you are a part of the matrix. All right? There's many people that are spiritually aware right now. Yeah, they're in the matrix. They're still in this matrix system, but they're not a part of it. They're not caught up in it. They see through it, realize what it is. Okay? And the reason that these people are still here is because those people are supposed to help those that are not seeing through the matrix, that are caught up in the agendas. Okay? So, escaping the matrix takes time. But here are some things that need to happen in order for people to escape the matrix. All right? First of all, we got to start acknowledging true history, real history, and stop seeing history and knowing what it is, but then twisting it to fit our own agendas and cater towards our own fetishes. You may say, what do you mean? This is what I mean. Now, before I say these things, I'm not pro-black. Never have been, never will be. I don't put no race above another. I don't. At all. But the notion that certain people and certain platforms and certain YouTube channels are pushing is simply adding to the issue on this planet right now. Here's what I mean. When people speak about Atlantis and Lemuria and Egypt, again, if these things that I say bother you, that's a you problem. No way around it. That's a you problem. Because when you hear something that's history and that's true, it shouldn't bother you. Okay? So if it bothers you, that's an insecurity within yourself. No way around that. All right? But people, the humans from Atlantis, Lemuria, and for the most part of Egypt, were not any other color other than black people. The black body is the original body on this planet. The black woman was the first human on this planet. Every other race came after us. Mitochondrial Eve gene. Research that. But see, these are the things, and I've noticed that when people are aspiring to be spiritual, they'll see these and they are of another race, they'll have an issue within themselves with acknowledging that. And that's something that I don't really understand, okay? Because that should not bother you. It should not bother you that Egyptians were black. It should not bother you that pharaohs were black. That should not bother you. There are some videos on YouTube, people talking about the Anunnaki. And again, I am not pro-black. But the Anunnaki, the ones that came here, Enki, Enlil, Thoth, Anu, those were no other race than melanated people. That's a fact. There's no way around that. So the first step into escaping the matrix is simply acknowledging these things and being comfortable with these things, even regardless what skin tone you are, okay? Because the notion that, and I see this on the internet, of people trying to say Egyptians were any other color other than melanated people, that's not true. That's not true. This body has been on this planet, not my particular body, but this skin tone has been on this planet for at least 300,000 years. Other skin tones, not that long. Okay? There's no way around that. So we're going to talk about escaping the matrix. Let's start teaching the true history. Realizing and acknowledging true history. Okay? Because every other race came from the black woman. Mitochondrial Eve gene. Now moving on. Escaping the matrix. First of all, she said something at TikTok, and it was true. The government is not keeping you in the matrix. Only you are keeping you in the matrix. Again, remember what I said. You can be in the matrix. You can be in the third dimension and be around all these agendas, but not be a part of them. Only you are keeping you in the matrix. Okay? Now, is the government doing things, a lot of agendas they're putting out there to get people sleep? Yes, they are. They are. And when I say government, I'm not just talking about the U.S. These things happen all over the world. So it's not just the U.S. But we have to get out of the victim mentality, okay? Because prior to incarnating on this planet, we knew what we were getting into. We knew it was going to be tough. We knew there was a corruption here. We knew these things. So now it's time to accept it, see what's going on here, and make change. Okay? They're not keeping you in the matrix. You are. Once you acknowledge and realize that you are in a corrupt system and you are in a third dimension that is simply an illusion that was installed in order for you to experience yourself as separate from the Creator, once you realize that, then you can start the process of going within and awakening yourself, okay, to finding further truths, all right? Like she said, y'all, there are way more of us than it is of them. So imagine if majority of this planet were spiritually aware. They were aware that we were in a matrix and they were spiritually aware. Imagine that. Those elite will have no power because those people would not be in fear, because a lot of things they're putting out right now, it's all fear-based. A lot of things they have people following, it's all fear-based. Religion is one of the main things. I'm not going to go off on that, but the truth is, if Christianity and all these other religions that mention hell, if that concept of hell wasn't there, most people would not even follow it. Because there's no, if you don't do it, this will happen. That fear is removed. They control people by fear. All right? But once you realize that you are more than this physical body, and once you realize that even after you drop this body, you can still retain information from the previous lifetime, that they can't threaten you with death. That won't bother you. Yeah, you can get rid of this body. It'll take some time for me to come back. I'll be back. Once you start seeing life that way, that fear, they can't control you by fear. And that's one of the main things that they're doing right now. But again, they are not keeping you coming back to the third dimension. You are. You have to awaken yourself. You have to realize who you are. Okay? This is one of the toughest planets, if not the toughest planet, to awaken yourself on in the universe. How I know these things? Go within yourself. We have so much power and information within ourselves, it will blow people's minds. The things that will come back to you once you start raising your vibrational frequency. Quieting yourself, becoming still, aligning yourself with the cosmos and your higher self. The information you can access. It'll blow people's minds. But again, to my points earlier, when I said those things about black people and history, acknowledge those things, but don't make that become your identity. Because like spiritual Pharaoh said, neither man nor woman can become enlightened. The life force that is powering that vehicle, that vessel, can become enlightened. But neither man nor woman, no matter who you are, what skin tone you are, neither man nor woman can become enlightened. Okay? You have to realize that you are not the physical body. This is not you. It's an avatar that you are using to experience things in this third dimension. All right? So when we talk about history, okay, those people were there. Cool. Let it be. Shouldn't bother you. All right? And every time I speak on these things about history and about black people being the original people of this planet, and spiritual Pharaoh does it, and a few more people do it. And now, don't get me wrong, there's some people that say these things, and they say it in ways that put one race above another, and they demean another race. I don't do that. Never will. It's not about that. It's just important to know the true history. But when I say it like that, and spiritual Pharaoh said it like that, you always have those certain people that come in the comments saying this is not about race. Listen, if you're speaking about history, it's important to know who was here and where, okay? Not to just know some people were there and you can make them look however you want to look. No, okay? So again, if those things bother you, that's something you have to go within yourself and fix. No way around that, all right? But we escape the matrix by acknowledging the matrix, realizing its purpose, and letting it be. It's not your enemy. It's not. It is simply a class in this school we call Earth, a grade in this school that we call Earth. And many of us are ready to graduate. We are. And those that are ready to graduate are in classrooms with those that are freshmen, because they came here to help. They came here to aid Earth humans. All right? So understand this about the Matrix. It's not your enemy. It is what it is. It's not your enemy. It's here for a reason. It was put here for a reason. It served its purpose for the most part. And we are moving towards a time where the Matrix is going to fall for those that are spiritually aware. But for those that don't choose to wake up, it's going to always be here stronger than ever until the end of the human race happens. And I've already dropped a whole video on that. Okay? So when it comes to escaping the Matrix, just realizing that we are in a Matrix is only the beginning. Okay? It's only the beginning. It's not easy to awaken yourself. It's not. All right? But it is possible. Definitely is. I'm not even fully awakened yet. I'm not. I'm not enlightened either. I'm not. I'm not the pinnacle, or I'm not the thing you should aspire to be. I'm not. Okay? But what I can tell you is, everybody that's watching this video, you are way more than what you know. Regardless who you are. You are way more than what you know. I am way more than what I know currently. Because, well, what I'm aware of. Because what we truly are, we can never fully comprehend while we're still in physical form. All right? So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Stay aware, stay safe, keep spreading truth, and understand that the power is within you. Not in the sky, not in the Savior. It's within you. Everybody that's watching this video, the power is within you. Regardless who you are, how you look, the power is within you. You can be spiritual. You can raise your vibrational frequency. You can activate your pineal gland. You can open your third eye. You can supersede. You can. All right? But it's not going to be easy. All right? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Let me know below what you guys think about the things I said, if you agree, if you disagree, and we'll have a discussion down there. Top Spiritual signing out, bro. Simple. Now, I want to add a little more to this video, so I'm actually gonna be recording this in my car. It's at night, but I got a light. So anyways, escaping the matrix, a few more things that everyone needs to realize. Okay, your eating habits are going to have to improve. There's no way around that. You're going to have to eat more healthy, which means you're going to have to eventually cut out on meat, mostly, or if not altogether, because that is going to hinder you when it comes to raising your vibrational frequency. There's no way around that, okay? Your eating habits are going to have to improve, because many of the things that taste good, that we like, that we consume, it's not healthy for us. It's not healthy for our body. It's weakening our immune system. It's making us sick. You're going to have to start eating more healthy. When I say eating more healthy, I mean whole organic foods, okay? Cut out processed foods, all right? Try not to eat canned goods as much either, because food that's in a can is not really healthy, but when you're in survival mode and you don't have anything to eat, that's a good option as well. But eating habits are going to have to improve. And that is something that is one of the most challenging things when it comes to pulling yourself out of the everyday loop that most people are in. Because it is so easy to just go to McDonald's, get a burger, go to Popeyes, get this, go to Zaxby's, get this chicken. It is so easy to get these things. It's very accessible. One of the main things I noticed when I first stopped eating meat was that, man, it is so easy to get the things that are not healthy. Even when it comes to the store, the things that are healthy cost a lot more than the things that are unhealthy. Why do you think that is? That is because they want you to buy those unhealthy things, okay? So when it comes to eating healthy, you're going to have to do a little research. Go online, find healthy things. You're going to have to. But understand, you don't have to eat perfect. I'm not saying you have to eat perfect. You don't have to eat perfect. But majority of the things you take into your body needs to be things that are highly vibrational, okay? That will add to your energy, not take your energy away. People be eating meat. They'll eat big meals. They get tired. That's not normal. The food you eat should give you energy, not take energy away, okay? So your eating habits are going to have to improve, all right? Another thing, and I've touched on this a lot, so I'll be very brief. The music we listen to. The music you listen to carries energy, okay? When you listen to that music, that energy becomes your own. So I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. If you're listening to music that's talking about killing people, hurting people, drugs, sex, what do you think that energy is going to do for your energy? Especially if you're trying to raise your vibrational frequency. A lot of people struggle with, people call semen retention. Well, if you're listening to music that is sexually explicit and you know you yourself have an issue when it comes to your sexual urges, why would you be listening to music that is sexually explicit? Okay? Today's music is disgusting for the most part when it comes to rap music, okay? Other genres, positive music. There's positive rap music, but it's harder to find. You want to listen to things that truly make you feel good, that truly touch you on a soul level, an energetic level. You want to listen to things like that, okay? Because all this music that NBA Youngboy puts out and all these other new artists, it's not doing nothing but holding people back, okay? Eating habits are going to have to improve. The music you listen to is going to have to improve, okay? Me personally, I listen to anime music most of the time. I got anime on right now, My Hero Academia. I listen to anime music. It makes me feel good. It touches me on a soul level, okay? It really does, all right? So eating habits and music have to improve. And the last thing I want to touch on is this, guys. How to escape the matrix. Hold on, let me make sure nobody calls me. And my phone's about to die, so I got to be quick. How to escape the matrix. Understanding that you are not going to escape the matrix all in one lifetime. It's not going to happen. You could be doing things great in this lifetime, but there may be things you still need to come back and do. All right. So escaping the matrix doesn't happen in one lifetime. It doesn't. So don't try to get yourself and put it in your mind that you have to be this extremely perfect person this lifetime. You got to do every single thing. You got to be perfect. You don't. Okay? You don't. All right? But you have to be more spiritual than third dimensional. All right? So anyways, I just wanted to add this on to this video because I was out in nature and all this information. It came to me that I needed to add a little more. But again, eat more healthy, more fruits, organic fruits, okay? They have a lot of grapes in the stores. They seedless grapes. Don't eat those. Don't eat those. Stay away from those. Eat grapes that have seeds in them. Fruits that have seeds in them, okay? Because that's how you know they're truly organic, all right? Eat those. It's some things in Walmart. They come in a little plastic pack. I forgot the name of it. It's like, it got some rice in it and all. It got some rice, carrots, broccoli, all these things in there. They're in the frozen section. Look in Walmart. You'll find them. They I forgot the brand they're made by, but they come in a little small bag. All right. It's about this big. It's a blue bag. Go find these things. And for the people that are trying to stop eating meat, eat veggie meat. But what I will tell you is this. Your body will eventually reach to the point where it doesn't want that anymore. It doesn't. Okay? But understand all this, guys, is a process. It's not going to all happen overnight. It's not going to all happen at once either. All right? There's certain things, there's levels to when it comes to spirituality. There's certain things that me, myself, as it being almost 2 years in to being spiritually aware, I can do things that won't lower my vibrational frequency as much as somebody that's just learning about spirituality. Once you anchor yourself in your light, you will notice you can do more things that don't hinder you as much as they used to. I will say that. All right. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, hope the darkness didn't bother you guys too much. But again, gotta eat more healthy. Gotta eat. Eating is very key. Very, very key. Get yourself some pink Himalayan salt. Pink Himalayan salt. It'll help decalcify your pineal gland, all that. Eat honey, raw honeycomb in the morning before you go to bed. What else? Peanut butter and honey sandwiches. That helps. Okay, I know some people say bread ain't the most healthy thing, but I still eat bread. So peanut butter and honey sandwiches, those will help. And it's all kind of meals and things that you can look up online. It can even be exciting because you're doing something that isn't done by everybody else. It isn't being done by majority of the people on this planet. So it's all kind of meals and dishes you can eat. Access. Okay? So again, you're not going to escape the matrix overnight. You're not. You're not going to escape the matrix in one lifetime. Who knows how many lifetimes you've been here before on this planet already? All right? You could be in one that you can be in your last lifetime right now. You could possibly be in your first lifetime right now. You will know these answers when you go within yourself and these things come back to you. Okay? So, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Continue to eat healthy. Stay healthy. Stay away from fast food meats. Stay away from Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Stay away from those things. Things actually can knock acid off batteries. I'm not kidding. It's YouTube videos. The McDonald's meat, the burgers and all that, they've had videos on YouTube where those things can last years. Literally, years. The thing is, if people in meat, if you're going to eat meat, eat real meat, okay? Real meat, not that processed fast food stuff, because there's no telling what's in that, all right? So if you're going to eat meat, eat real meat, all right? But anyways, thank you guys for watching and tuning into this video. I really appreciate everybody that supports me. I really appreciate it. We're closing in on 18,000 subscribers. I didn't even think this channel was going to get this big, honestly. But I really appreciate it, guys. And let me know below what you guys think about this video and what you agree with, what you disagree with. We'll have discussions. And again, when you guys are in the comments, and I see a lot of people doing this, and I like it. I love it, actually. Somebody asks a question, and you guys go ahead and answer. I love when you guys do that, okay? So you going through the comments, help each other out, all right? Because I get a lot of comments, and it's kind of hard to respond to every one of them, but I try my best. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Shout out to that TikToker, that woman, for putting that video out there, because I know that video is going to help a lot of people. And she said a lot of true things in that video. A lot of true things in that video. And it's great that people are talking about these things and posting these things. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. Ty Spiritual signing out, bro. Simple.